Wolf is also restarting.
Everybody ended up with the scuff issues for a little bit. Got you. Yeah, we'll try and speed run it once until I get back. Alright, we're getting Wolf back.
I'm back.
And Kai's returned.
What's can you see me?
Oh, I haven't looked at you.
No. Oh no.
I'll return.
Welcome back. Hold on.
Something's definitely buggy with the VR chat right now.
Probably. Okay. I will just switch back to the debris you can see. I will just deal with not being able to sit. Because you said you could see this one, right?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay. Also, I think your mic is wrong. You sound different.
Better?
Same. Is it just me?
I think it's just you.
I'm here too.
Okay, now it's
Potato soup?
on the Vive headset.
Okay. I mean, I can hear you. I can understand you just sound different.
Yeah, you sound a lot bassier. I think it's the word.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's not, like I said, it's not like it's crackly or fucked up right there. It just sounds different. Intriguing.
Okay.
Probably my axe. Guess that. Whatever. We'll make this quick. Gotta make this quick because I gotta be up early.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a video on how to fix this shit.
Let's just sit here then. Fuck the food.
Yeah.
Oh, I came all this way from ramen and I'm eating it.
That's fair enough.
You know what? Fair enough.
Alright, then let's just go inside to the food that I set up.
They're delicious.
Go. There's ramen over there. You can just drop it. Give me your steak. I just hold on. I know a way to sit down. Hold on. Do this. Get over here. I'll buy you. You. No. Settings. There you are. Guardian. Set up Guardian. That's the best I got.
Yeah, it's fair.
You need to scoot out a little bit more because your back's in the seat. Or in the back of the
It is
chair.
as far as I can scoot, man.
Oh, alright then. Never
Don't
mind.
know where the chopsticks went on this one, but oh well. Went through enough shit. Anyway.
Since I had to...
Damn. Wait, no, that's not chopsticks. Hold on. What?
I got one. Let's go. I got one.
Oh, okay.
Like, alrighty. We can continue our conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Aaron, do you want to start off?
So, we're all aware, maybe minus Ouija, but easy to fill you in. We're all aware that Thresha is missing. And Themis hasn't exactly gotten over the fact that they parted ways. As far as I'm
Themis's
aware and has
ex,
been told,
by the way.
he hasn't stopped looking for her since the day they parted ways.
Like a creepy stalker.
More or less. With him having asked Ouija about extracting powers from gods, I don't feel like it would be her that he's trying to extract it from. He's fully aware how much danger lies in having that much power. Even if it is of the same affinity. I don't think it would be her that he's extracting it from.
And on that note, we had contacted you because you said you had some information on
I went to talk to Dahlia some time ago, actually yesterday, and I filled her in on my theory. I've known Julius for most of my life, and he would usually tell me if anything was wrong with him. And hearing that Ouija's saying he was a bit stiff when he saw Themis, that triggered something. So I did some Go ahead.
I was just going to say when the last time I saw you, Aaron, at Lying Fork, when you had left for a while and I was talking to Themis and Julius had showed up, you could see very visibly the tension in his body and the way that he was eyeing Themis when he was there. It definitely seemed like there was some bad blood going on.
Not how you'd behave around somebody that helped you save your son.
Exactly.
So, I've been told that Julius visited the VRCRP to extract powers from a god. So, I don't know what he was trying to do at first. Then I was told. Luigi thought Themis was after Julius, which led me to believe if Themis really wanted Julius, he would have done so already.
Mm-hmm.
He could have just made that part of the deal for getting Levin back. That would have been the end of that.
Mm-hmm. So, the countless information that I got, which led me to believe Levin is his target to get to Thresha. Dahlia told me that Julius has. Yeah, I know. Not the first time Levin's been targeted.
Not that I'm...
What is it?
Julius and I, last time we talked to Lily, Lily was very, very secretive and wasn't able to say much as to where or who she's with. I'm not going to go into details for my own sake, and everybody else is here. But I think we can piece together who would want to be hidden that well. Pair that with who's the only person that can contact Lily.
11.
Bingo.
Or in a triple god, I guess it would make sense. Or life and disease, given the time Julius was both war and disease.
Which affinity was it that was able to contact Lily when we've done it?
Life, I believe.
Real quick, out of character, my hands broke, so I gotta fix those, and I'm gonna give an out of character note for Oku while I'm doing that.
Gotcha. Also, I need to...
Okay, Oku, when when I toggled the transformation that you see the horns and the tail and all that, you will feel the start of her berserk. What that means is you will feel a very small, it's small because it's just the start, but you will feel a very small sense of pure, raw, unfiltered fear start edging in your senses. It is not strong enough to trigger any fight or flight, anything like that, but you can feel it start. Alright, let me come back.
Excuse me.
Wait on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to where I was. Back to where we were. Given the time, Levin was a child of 3, not of 2. 3 affinities. War, disease, and life. And from what Dahlia told me, or that she got from Julius, whenever Levin tried to use his life affinity, it hurt him. So, which leads me to believe Themis is after Levin's life affinity to get to Thresha.
With how weak, well, he would still need a method of doing it, so never mind on that question.
And I'm guessing the reason why Julius was sworn to secrecy, he probably put Levin's life on the line. You know, parental instincts.
It sounds like Levin's life is already on the line. It sounds like if Themis gets what he wants, with Levin's life affinity hurting him anytime he goes to use it, that amount of power trying to contact Lily, sounds like if Levin gets what he wants, then Levin might not make it through the process. The feeling
If
gets
it's
a bit stronger. Oku.
If it's already hurting him with how weak and, from what I've been told and seen, how almost dead the life affinity is, I can only imagine what it's gonna do if it gets any more actual power or strength.
So that's why Dahlia took Levin to a undisclosed location. She didn't tell me, she didn't tell Julius.
Good.
So if he tries to threaten us, any of us on a location, we don't fucking know. Like literally.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Now this also raises the question, last time I saw Lily, I felt something, Julius and I both felt it, something watching us very, very intently, until Lily told this individual to back off. I haven't felt anything since, but it's not without the realm of possibility that Julius might still be being watched. If that's the case, how long until she decides to step in?
Are you alright, Oku? I know this is your first time being around me like this, so...
I believe I'm fine. It's just messing with a bit of a condition I have. No, it's fine. It's a condition I have, flaring up slightly.
See. Still know that calming spell down there, and I don't want this to possibly get worse.
Should kick in. Left me in there.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, I will say to slightly backpedal on my last what if or how long, there is no saying that she will step in. It is entirely possible that if she has been watching Julius and has a feeling that her location is compromised, she could just flight and fuck off again. Which resets everybody back to square one. And past square one, actually. But knowing how persistent she... But there's also the polar opposite of knowing how persistent he is and what lengths he'll go to. She may want to put an end to it herself. That's much less likely, in my opinion, and from what I've heard and witnessed, or lack of what I've witnessed. But it's not outside the realm of possibility. And there's also Lily to consider of doing the same.
For now, Themis is around looking for answers, so how we will deal with him when he approaches.
Semi-false information.
Go ahead.
To elaborate.
half-truths. We tell him... Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to say from what you had messaged me before about, like you were saying, half-truths and misdirection to keep him busy long enough for us to find a more permanent solution.
His power is waning, though. But for how long? I don't know how much longer he has left, but that's kind of odd given his affinity, but
It's highly possible that, given what he had to do in order to get rid of the ones that were corrupting him, his power kind of was already waning. As you know, time magic in the metaverse is kind of restricted, so it's very possible that his essence as a total kind of underwent I guess, a Purple Lotus situation. He got brought down a peg.
and that's slowly taking that.
That gives me an idea. Potentially, while I don't have any idea on any specifics on how, where, what, or any of the sort, just a vague idea. An idea that they had from Parm for dealing with their enemy was to distract him while also indirectly going through one of his dungeons that he had to create using his own power, thus taking away some of his power in the process and distracting him. What if we did something to warrant him using some of his powers?
That would take a shit ton of power, because given his abilities.
Well, I'm not talking anything, doesn't have to be anything grandiose like making a dungeon like they did in Parm, but if anybody has any ideas on what might be able to get him to tap into his powers potentially.
You have an idea.
Tell me that he still keeps your flower crown. What if someone destroys it?
Damn, I should have enchanted it with something.
It's okay. Didn't know.
Still, though, that would, with how much he seems to cherish it for whatever creepy fucking reason. He doesn't like meeting in open places too long, so if he wanted me to craft something like that again, he'd have to go to a realm of his own, which would mean he'd have to travel.
But how would we get to destroy it? Would he accept an offer for sparring, or would we try and steal it? Lure him to a trap?
I do still need to put my body through its paces. I haven't had a chance to fully do anything with it yet. Run the plane by Yaku, have him take at least one of the rings off. Themis doesn't know what I'm capable of. Given what we are.
Fighting for fun type.
I might be able to entice him. He's very, very curious about Lithone in particular. Spin it in a way that Lithone wants to show him firsthand some of the things that he has in his arsenal.
Is he down for that?
Perhaps you could even...
I was gonna say you could also challenge him to a spar in exchange for information.
That second part might be a little risky because he might, depending what information I ask for, he might raise eyebrows.
No, he did ask me at least for any information on the ceiling and things, and I've been taking some time since then to put together tidbits of information that would seem useful, mostly ones that I was looking at before I found the books that will carry them. While they would lead you around to some random places that would give you little bits of, hope on the situation, a little bit of insight, they basically lead to nothing, to be honest. Even if he did win
Not
and ended up
doing
taking the
that.
information, it would just be a goose chase.
Good.
Stone gave the idea of taking him to my vent void.
No.
I'm not planning on doing
I understand why he would suggest that, however, that is a very vulnerable place.
that. It is. A double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm. What if we craft one?
Craft a vent void?
We could talk to people at Imperium. They seem to know a lot about a lot of different things. Perhaps we can ask them if it's possible to create a place devoid of life. Like a void, basically. Whether that be someone casting it and we reside in it for a little while, or them actually creating one.
We could also potentially ask Themis to do something like that also. Raise it out of curiosity, you've never seen it happen.
No, I wouldn't do that. He could always plant something inside it.
True.
Yeah, it would be giving him a home field advantage.
Indeed. For now, I suggest we feed him tidbits of false information. For all intents and purposes, Levin and Dahlia are unreachable and more than likely safe until we hear otherwise, so there's that. If Lily ever contacts you, big if,
Huge if.
try to convince her to come back.
I'll do what I can.
And in the event that Themis reapproaches you, since it seems he's taking a liking to asking you questions, you may have to play scapegoat, or at least a man in front. And I greatly apologize for that.
'Tis fine. I've come up with a few plans already for keeping him occupied, just in case.
Thank you. I'll be sure to pay you back somehow. Not sure how yet.
Not now.
Well, for the moment, this is fine. I'm not exactly a fan of.
Damn it. Damn, that was actually well timed.
Fine, so. Oh, there
You do not know how fucking well timed that was.
What did you hear?
No, I said not now, and it decided to DC me.
Oh, what's the last thing you heard?
We didn't hear. Yeah.
It was a scapegoat over here.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you may have to play scapegoat, and for that I apologize.
That's fine. I've come up with a few plans for
Oh my god.
keeping him occupied for the while, just in case.
Thank you. I'll find a way to pay you back. Not sure how yet, but I'll find a way.
For now, it's fine. I'm not exactly a fan of this person, whoever he is, going after my therapist's family. Especially with what we've talked about today, and knowing that it might end up killing his son. It's not something I'm okay with. So you have my help.
Easy on.
Sorry. Family is a touchy subject for me. I don't like it when people try to mess with them. Family or otherwise.
It's understandable.
Mm.
I'm quite the same.
Calm down, you.
If
I will
anybody
do
tried
my
to take
best.
wings or the other things and they asked for me, I would be quite pissed at myself.
I will do my best to try and keep you out of this for that exact reason. I do not want him to turn his eye towards you.
I would rather not end up having to do something that I'm going to end up regretting later. In case he does.
Not really. Don't take this the wrong way, but it's not you I'm concerned about. I can tell you're not human. And you're not a dragon. I will not tell your
I
secret,
don't know about
obviously, but
I appreciate it.
of course.
But
But
now
what I
I'm
do
going to
mean
have...
to say is... Oh, go ahead.
No, please continue. My bad.
I was just going to say that what I do mean to say, though, is that if he does turn his eye towards you, it's... Well, it's the others that I'm worried about. Those that you care about. They can be the greatest fuel, but they can also be the largest shield.
If he tried.
I'm aware.
But for now, I'm going to have them stay with a friend of mine, just in case.
It's very, very smart move. Okay. We have a small plan in motion, or at least set. For now, we will keep in touch, whatever way we can. Anyone here happen to have some burner phones that they can either port in or whatever for us to use, so that way our main phones are not compromised, just in case.
I got a couple of Nokias, actually, never mind.
Can have Artie get them for us.
That works.
They'd be encrypted to high hell and back too, so...
True. Alrighty. Get those, and we will meet up,
When the fuck ever.
Yes, basically.
Do you have Aaron's number or my number? No, you don't have my number. You have Aaron's number.
I don't have your number. I believe so.
Shut up. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, were you wanting it? I'm sorry.
Oh, were you planning? Did you want to give it? I don't see what exactly you would be messaging me for.
Uh-huh. You broke their hands with that, damn.
You did. How dare you?
That was terrible.
The Riz game.
God.
The Riz game
Yeah.
was too strong. I shall return.
The Riz game was so terrible that it had a fucking demolition.
It had an AoE effect, but I was the main target.
There you go.
If we come up with any ideas on how we might be able to coax Themis into using some of his powers, even if only a tiny amount, then we'll make sure everybody's aware of it and we run it by all of us before any of us even try to do anything related to that. Obviously, unless it's a last resort, but...
I could try, but I can't.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. It was just an idea that I semi-piggybacked off of from hearing in Parm.
Well, for now, I'm going to continue making plans for a goose chase that I can send Themis on. I'll sprinkle in little bits of real information in there, but for the most part, something to keep him
Back in the
occupied.
terrible Riz.
Welcome back.
Alright. We'll be alright. This may take some time.
Yes.
Out of character, Isaiah, you get a text from Iris just saying thanks for today. I appreciated it. I'm writing notes about those magic tech books now. They're so fucking long.
Yes. What?
What, did Vesper text you?
No, Iris.
Hmm.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, just the small smile that you got on your face when you saw that she texted. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Nah. No, fuck it. I
Oh,
can't.
I'm sorry. Am I wrong? Go ahead. Say I'm wrong. See, even my hands know it's bullshit. That's why they broke.
You two can go back to the castle.
I feel short.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
See you there.
Yeah, I want to go back to the castle or the house. Okay, bye.
I guess she'll meet you somewhere.
Well, since the castle was the last thing she heard.
I'm going to get Devian wings and them packed up to move to a different base, I guess. I'll catch you later, man. Best of luck to all of us, I guess.
Yeah. Couldn't just stay quiet, could you?
No,
Let's
she
see.
couldn't. I don't know if that was from. I don't know if that was to debris or not, but no, she couldn't.
No, not that. I played it off like it was mainly like the embers of the soul bond and Isaiah were like, she's right there. What are you waiting for? Like, no, shut up. I know she's there.
Like I told you, out of character, that is completely and entirely up to you if you want them to get back together at all. I am not going to force anything. But hands, I am going to force you to fucking fix.
Well, you're about to get out anyway, so.
But after RP talk.
Fair.
What you blushing for? I saw that.
I'm not. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. I was trying to get my
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I
Alrighty.
did try to hit as he was turning away, as Bree pointed out, like right after it was. Eh.